What's going on YouTube? How y'all feeling? I'm back. Now, before y'all say, I know he ain't just cut that grass and he ain't getting shower yet. I'm about to. But I had to eat. Like, I'm starving. I am starving. How y'all feeling? I'm about to do these sandwiches real dirty. I don't want none of this bread. I want some pretty bread. I could have really made a lunch meat sandwich too, but I kind of wanted something a little hot. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even have nothing to talk about. I probably should have found something to talk about. But go ahead, fucking that. I ain't got nothing to talk about. Nothing at all. Talk about how I'm ready to put these sandwiches up. Like, I kind of want. I'm gonna do one with ranch. I need some ketchup on these fries though. Oh, I probably should have got some hot. No, I don't need no hot sauce. Because they already spicy. I didn't know they was spicy. What's going on YouTube? How y'all feeling? I wonder if this is... Okay. How y'all feeling out there in the YouTube land? Oh, goodness. What y'all got going on? What y'all doing tonight? Do y'all wash y'all lettuce and stuff? I don't wash my lettuce. I feel like that's just weird. I'm not washing my lettuce. Do y'all wash y'all chicken? I don't wash my chicken either. And I hope y'all know restaurants do not wash their chicken. Miss Robinson. You going to always like tea. Say it again for me, Miss Robinson. You said you want to always like tea. No, this needs some more ranch or something. Yeah, this needs some more. It tastes a little dry. And these was the chicken patties. Yeah, I'm on it. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna buy no another bag of chicken patties. I don't know how much yours is where you down in New Orleans. But here, ours is only $5. I only $5. I'm like, you can't beat that. You can't really beat that. They are really good. I ain't gonna lie. I can't wait to put them in like a salad or something though. I ain't gonna like my mouth. I'm in Waco. I've been here since Hurricane Katrina. Oh man, Miss Robinson, so you was affected by Hurricane Katrina? Chris, what's going on? Were you affected by Hurricane Katrina, Miss Robinson? Do y'all eat y'all fries with a fork? Or do y'all eat them with y'all hand? I don't like this. This ranch is a little loose. They good on salad, and yes, I've been here 19. How long have Hurricane Katrina was at least 19 years ago? When I hear stuff like that, it makes me feel old. I dip my fries in the ketchup. It kind of depends for me. Oh, 04? Wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I always eat my fries with my hands. I'm a very messy eater. That's why I gotta eat with a paper towel. Because, like, really when I'm out, or like if I do happen to eat while I'm live or something like that, these are really spicy. These motherfuckers. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Robinson. They kicking my tail. I didn't know these was the spicy ones. I had ran into my cousin yesterday, right? And I had ran into my cousin, my little cousin, and I haven't seen her in a minute. I was like, "Hey, how you been?" And she's like, "I'm good." So I'm like, "How old you is now? Like 18?" She like, "No, I'm 24." I rolled the window right up. I rolled the window clean up in her face. I'm like, I don't even want to talk no more. Because I must be stuck in the past. Like, where do time be going? Katrina was in 2005 and it's 2024, August 29th. Oh, well. Wow. Like, it don't even seem like it's been that long. So how do you, are you, like, do you miss it or, like, your hometown? Did you lose a lot? I mean, obviously you did because you had to pick up and, you know, relocate. That's a lot on its own. I couldn't imagine. Like, were you scared? I would like to do an interview with you, Miss Robinson. I'm a firm believer that I used to go home to visit all the time, but not that much now. I would like to do I'm gonna have to do mayonnaise on the next one. I put ranch on this one, but I'm gonna do mayonnaise on the next one because this ranch is is not ranching. Like I don't even taste the ranch. So it's not doing nothing with this heat. Like it's not doing nothing with this heat. I don't eat spicy. And it's whipping my tail right now. But Miss Robinson, I would like to do a interview with you. I eventually want to start doing interviews on my channel. So it might not be right away where we could do it if you open to doing it, but just to get your viewpoint on that and you know the whole Hurricane Katrina thing and you know if you don't mind reliving that time frame, not right now, but eventually, you know, I'm a firm believer that people come into your life for a reason. You meet people for a reason, you know? So it was a reason that I got on that live, and it was a reason that you subscribed to my channel, you know? So I would eventually want to do a interview, and you don't have to necessarily get on camera. We got other options and ways. Everything can be done online. Oh. But I think that'd be dope. Yeah, it's definitely a true saying. And that's why I try to value everybody that I come in contact with. Because people come into your life for a reason. And we don't always know what it is, but sometimes they reveal itself, especially when you're paying attention. You know? And that's what I was just saying on my Instagram, as far as I don't really do a lot of videos like as far as spirituality. But when I can plug it in, trust me, I plug it in. You know? If you ever want to shut me up, give me a bottle of water. If you ever want to shut me up, give me a bottle of water. Cause I ain't gonna have nothing to say. Yeah, that ranch not ranching. That ranch is not ranching. But how was your day today? How was your day today? I see 3 people in the chat. Chris, you still here? How was your day today? I'm gonna be knocked out. That's what I do know. Chris, you supposed to be editing your video. One of your that's my favorite. I love water. Y'all like your water? Y'all like cold water or room temperature water? I had a busy one. Chris, when is your day not busy? Oh, excuse me. When is your day not busy? Y'all like drinking your water cold or room temperature? I prefer room temperature water. Like, this water is not cold at all. Like, I put it to the camera like y'all could tell that it's not cold. Don't forget to like the live. Matter of fact, Chris, I can make you a moderator also. On Chris, like, you ain't great keeping. Yo, that is funny. Chris, like, you not about to keep making me no moderator on all your... No, So both y'all say cold water. You lucky it won't let me add as moderator. Ha. Check it out, Chris. Chris said always trying to give me a job. No, but I'm just saying. My lives don't be that busy anyway, so you ain't gonna have to do nothing. But at first I used to like cold water. I mean, I still do like cold water, but I used to spend a lot of time at one of my friend's house, and in her house they only drunk warm water. Like, they never put their waters in a refrigerator. Oh, yep, you got the moderator icon now. But they only drunk warm water in their house. They never put their waters in the refrigerator. And for a long time, I used to be like, why don't nobody put no waters in the refrigerator around here? And it wasn't until I really stopped and started drinking like warm water, you know, like, and I'm like, oh, this is not bad. Like, I feel like you could taste it more, because when it's cold, you really can't taste it because it's so cold. But like Miss Robinson said, yeah, in the summertime, it do hit different. Like when it's real high outside. Try it, Chris. Try drink you some warm bottled water. I just got I was gonna say something. I forgot. I just got something. Well, I'm not gonna say that. But that ranch ain't ranching. Chris, what if Kamala really comment on your post? That would be so freaking dope. That would be dope, wouldn't it? Like if she actually Chris said, I'm gonna lose my mind. She going to. We're gonna speak it into existence. Like that would be crazy dope. Just a like. And immediately making another one. You should still make another one. And I tagging all of them. I was really about to spam her name, but I'm not gonna do that. But not in multiple comments, but just in that one comment, I was gonna keep adding. But I'm like, no, that might be considered as spam. And I don't want, so I didn't do that. But that's why I'm like, everybody else tag our ass too. That would be really dope. And she always on Instagram. That's what made me think of that, because Miss Kamala be on Instagram all the time. She always be live. You had to try them with sweet raised barbecue sauce. That sound good too. Some barbecue sauce. I actually gotta get I need to get the regular ones, Miss Robinson. You wouldn't be able to tell me nothing. Right, like, new Chris, who this? Oh no. Like, new Chris, who this? That would be nice. But Kamala is always on Instagram. At least it always say that she live. I'm starting to think that might just be her display picture, maybe. Like, cause I'm like, every time I come across her name, it say she be live. I'm like, girl, how you gonna be running the White House and you always on Instagram? Excuse me. You always on Instagram. So that might be just her display picture, come to think of it. But that sound good though, Miss Robinson. Miss Robinson, some barbecue sauce, sweet baby rays. Y'all know what I kind of want to make too? Some bourbon chicken. I made bourbon chicken one time. I'm a bourbon chicken fan. Like, I love me some bourbon chicken, but we don't sell bourbon sauce. Have y'all ever seen bourbon sauce? I had to make my bourbon sauce from scratch, and it came out so good for it to be my first time. I was surprised. I never saw the regular unless I just put in spicy chicken. Oh, so maybe they don't have regular, maybe. Maybe they don't sell the regular ones. Maybe they only come in spicy. I'm gonna have to check on Amazon maybe or something like that. Cause they need to make them in regular. Cause these ones are spicy. I ain't gonna lie. And for a person that don't like spicy, but they good though. Like, it's like fresh white meat. You could tell that it's not. I mean, it's not fresh because it's frozen and processed, but it's fresh white meat. It's not that chicken nugget type of meat. If that makes sense. But they don't. That's petty. Y'all put mayonnaise on both sides of y'all bread or just one? Like, I gotta have mayonnaise on both my breads. I'm debating if I want to put ketchup on here, but I don't think so. Chris, you don't eat mayonnaise? Miss Robinson, you don't eat bread? Y'all probably looking at me like a filthy animal right now. My bad, y'all. My bad. I'm eating mayonnaise and bread. Y'all done made me feel bad now. But a lot of people don't eat bread, Miss Robinson. I got a friend that don't eat bread at all. He do not eat bread. And a lot of people don't eat I've never really seen too many people that don't eat mayonnaise though, Chris. I see people that say they don't eat ranch. I don't eat pasta, rice, or potatoes. Wow. Out of those, what would I pasta, rice, or potatoes? If I could choose to not eat one, I need pasta, rice, or potatoes. That's a hard one. I need my pasta. Yeah, that's a hard one. Like which one? If you couldn't eat one for the rest of your life, which one would it be? You could do a lot of different things with potatoes. You could do a lot of different things with all of those. Chris said no more rice. Yeah, I would probably have to say rice because I need my potatoes. You could do baked potatoes. You could do fries. So you need your potatoes. I would probably have to chop the rice. I would probably have to chop the rice. But I eat cauliflower rice. So Miss Robinson, my father and grandfather is diabetic. And I've been showing signs of being, I believe it's called pre-diabetic, but I haven't went to the hospital to go get it checked. I'm like, I can't, and everybody around me is like bashing me, like, you need to go get it checked, you need to go get it checked. Well, not bashing me, but like they are concerned because of some of the symptoms. But I'm like, I'm going to go get it checked. I'm not neglecting it, but it's like, I don't need nothing else on my mental right now at this moment. Like, because I've been snapped. You know what I mean? And I know that's not the right way of thinking. I know. But that's just where I'm at with it. But I am going to go get it checked because my father has it and my grandfather has it. So, yeah. And then I'm not ready to give up certain foods just yet. Like, well, I'm going to. I'm taking care of it. I'm taking care of it. I'm tired, y'all. I appreciate. Look, words ain't coming out. Y'all know how it is when y'all eat. But I appreciate y'all joining in on the live. I don't know how I'm able to eat all this. Because these are some really big chicken patties. Miss Robinson, you know, because you said you had them. These are some really big chicken patties. Like, these are some really big chicken patties. And I ain't trying to force myself. Miss Robinson, I ate it all my life in New Orleans. My doctor told me I had to change my diet. But but I'll eat gumbo. Do you make gumbo, Miss Robinson? I know you do. I want to try gumbo I never had gumbo. I want to try gumbo. And what's that other something? What's that other something? What's that other food? It sounds like gumbo. It's not gumbo. Gumbo. Jambalaya. Yup, jambalaya. Stuffed bell pepper. Miss Robinson, what you doing tomorrow? I might come down to New Orleans. I never had jambalaya and I never had gumbo. I want to try both of them. Chris said, I'll pull up. I never had neither one of them. Like, one of my friend's mother, she just made, I'm probably not going to be able to remember the name. I've never had them. But I want to try them now. But she just made, what is it called? It is, in Milwaukee, I cooked that around Thanksgiving and Christmas. That give me enough time to get there. Yep. That give me and Chris enough time to get there to get a plate. Oh, I live in Waco. Oh, so that's Texas? That's in Texas? See, Chris is my smart friend. I'm the slow friend, Miss Robinson. She over the kitchen at her church. She is going to burn. Chris, is you going to come get me before you go? You can't go without me though, Chris. Miss Robinson, don't give him no invite. Don't give him no invite, Miss Robinson. But what was I about to say? Dang. Oh, my friend mother made this dish. I don't know if it's even a dish like with a name to it. Chris said I'm putting my shoes on now. I already got my flip-flops on ready. Or my flip-flops on, Chris. I'm ready. Let's go. But my friend mother made this dish. I don't know if it have a name, but it was mashed potatoes. And when I seen her cooking it, I was like, because I'm the type of person, y'all let me know, I don't like my food to touch, like on a plate. This is okay because, well, it's really not touching, but this is okay because there's no liquids. You know what I mean? But I don't like my food to touch. So when I see food that's like all mixed together or like too close to each other, I'd be like, ugh. Like on Thanksgiving and Christmas, for instance, Miss Robinson. Miss Robinson can cook. I'm trying to tell you, Chris. I didn't even say what it was. And she just got the name. Miss Robinson. Only thing I said was mashed potatoes. I didn't say nothing else. I'm too pumped. I'm too pumped. I'm too pumped. Chris, you think you know everything? No, Miss Robinson know everything. Yes, because my grandkids love that. Yeah, Chris, you ever had shepherd's pie? So when she was making it, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like that. Like, she got all that stuff mixed all in together. I'm not gonna like that. She put the mashed potatoes. She made homemade mashed potatoes. But at the time, I didn't even care about it. I was like, I don't care if they're homemade or not. I still don't want all that stuff mixed in together. She put homemade mashed potatoes in there. She had the ground beef. She had some green beans in there, and I thought that I wasn't going to like that because I don't eat beans either. I'll eat pork and beans, but that's like the only type of bean I eat is a pork and bean, like out the can. But like fresh beans, how she had, I was like, I don't know. But I don't know what kind of beans they was, but they was green. They wasn't peas, but they was like green beans, mashed potatoes, ground beef, I feel like that's the only thing I can remember being in it. But then she had this thick layer of cheese on the top. Miss Robinson said that's what the kids said until they said it. And said it. Put peas and carrots in mine. Yeah, like, and the cheese at the top. When I say everybody that was, because she was having like I don't know if it was a movie night or a game night. I don't know why we was all at her house, but you know, we was all at her house downstairs. Matter of fact, a game was on that day. It wasn't game night. It was a game. I forgot who was playing. It was the Ravens or somebody. But anyway, when I say everybody knew what was going on but me, because everybody got big bowls of it. And I had told her, like, no, you can give me I just take a little, I'll take a little bit. I don't want to lie. Just give me a little bit. Because I'm like, oh, it's all touching. I'm not going to want it. And my homegirl, her daughter, which is my homegirl, was like, I'm telling you, you better get some. Like, you better get more than that. I'm like, no. When I say I had to activate, and she gave it to us fresh out the oven. When I say I had to activate the mouth AC because it was so good, but I couldn't stop eating it, I had to hit the... I was like, yo, the roof of my mouth was scorched. I ain't know. But the roof of my mouth was scorched because I could not stop eating it. It was so good. But it is called shepherd's pie, and you hit it right on the nose. Like, this make me not even want this chicken patty now. I'm thankful, though, but... Yeah, that part. You hit that one right on the nose. She said, I just fixed oxtails, cabbage, cornbread, mac and cheese, shrimp, dressing, and yams. Do you make content, Miss Robinson? Do you make content? Do you have you have a YouTube? Chris said I'm on the way. Cause that sounds really good. And people would like to see like recipes. Cause I know I'm guilty of going online, looking up recipes, going to YouTube, seeing how you make stuff. And if you burning like that, I'm glad you put owls in there, Chris. That's what I'm talking about. If you burn like that, Miss Robinson, you can definitely make some content on YouTube. A cookbook, everything. I was about to say something. I didn't put no letters on this one. You can post that, Miss Robinson. It might be on your Instagram. I didn't get a chance to check your Instagram yet. Chris followed you on there for me, so I'm gonna check it out. But you can post that. You can post your pictures on Instagram. You can actually post your pictures on YouTube too. And get paid to do it. That's what I'm working towards now. It ain't easy getting there, but once you get there, it's worth it. Like, look at B Love, for instance. I don't know if y'all know who she is, but B Love became a multi-millionaire off of YouTube just by sitting and... Okay, thanks, Chris. My grandkids told me to leave the receipt book. For real. But yeah, B Love, she became a multi-millionaire just by sitting, eating seafood. So you can definitely make a killing off of social media, you know? But, and even with like your cookbook, you can do like a virtual cookbook. Where so you don't have to go through the whole process of getting like a hardback unless you want to. But you can start out with doing something virtual on your own. Each video, you do a different recipe. Each video you do a different recipe, because yeah, I know you could cook. You can tell. But I, that's one thing about Velveeta cheese. Velveeta is some thick cheese. I like it though. I used to not like Velveeta, but Velveeta, Crafts is good too. But Crafts is not as rich as Velveeta. And Velveeta is cheaper than Crafts. Crafts you just paying for the name, I feel like. And then with the holidays coming up, Miss Robinson, everybody gonna be looking for recipes online, how to make stuff online. If you think about it, I'm the mother in the kitchen at my job. When they get sick, I fix hot toddies. Is that hot toddies is the tea with the whiskey, right? I think that's what the hot toddies is. I need another bottle of water. Funny story, right? I was at work and Chris, what you drooling at? Because I know you drooling at that hot toddy. I know you drooling at that hot toddy. But hot toddy is like with whiskey or something. Like it's like a tea with whiskey, I think. I think that's what a hot toddy is. But oh, no whiskey because I work in the hospital in the kitchen. Whiskey is my drink. Let me tell you. It's funny that you said that, Miss Robinson. No whiskey because you work at the kitchen in the hospital. So I'm at work one day, and one of my I don't know if she was assistant or was she? I can't remember what she was, but one of my coworkers, we was talking about a rum cake. She was Jamaican. What's the correct term? Is it Jamaican or African? A Jamaican, an African, a Jamaican. I believe it's Jamaican. She's Jamaican. And she was telling me about how she make this amazing rum cake. Mine's made with peppermints, honey, lemon juice, and a tea bag. That sounds good. You would be surprised, and that's crazy because when I'm not feeling good, I drink tea with a hull and a lemon. I do tea, a hull, and a lemon. I know the honey they say is good, so I probably should add honey the next time I do it. And a lot of times I don't have peppermints, but I do have the hull, so I'll use that. And it always seems to make me feel better, you know? But anyway, I'm at work, and she was telling me how about how she make this amazing rum cake, and her rum cake is just this, is that, is that. So I'm like, all right, bring me a slice. She like, no, I'm gonna make you your own. So I'm like, oh, here we go. I'm had to throw this lady cake away. I had to throw this lady cake away. I am. Hopefully I don't gotta try it no time soon, Miss Robinson. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hopefully I don't got to try it no time soon. But in the event that I do get under the weather, I'm gonna definitely try it. But she like, I'm gonna make you your own cake. So I'm like, all right, cool. So she made the cake. She worked the morning shift. I had worked the night shift that day. So she made the cake and she left it and she left it at work for me. So when I got there, it was unoccupied, like not unoccupied, but she left it for me. All right, cool. So I sat in that office and I ate that whole entire cake, right? I mean, I was giving slices out. Like, y'all want a slice? The cake was so good. I say in less than 40 minutes, everybody in the store was wobbling all over the place. I mean, we laughing, we sweating. We like, why is it so hot in here? Like, what is going? Oh my goodness. It wasn't until somebody that, like her neighbor or somebody that she knew or something like that, that also worked with us, that came in there and was like, Demetrius, tell me you didn't eat that whole cake. I was like, yeah, I did. Why? Like, I was drunk as a skunk. I had the whole team drunk. It was so funny. It was so funny. She called my phone. She called the store phone and was like, Demetrius, I know you did not eat that whole cake. I can't talk how she was talking, but she was like, I know you did not eat that whole cake. I'm like, yeah, and I shared it with everybody, and now we all here drunk. I didn't know it had liquor in there. She's like, well, what else did you think a rum cake was? I'm like, I didn't think that it was, like, I don't know what I thought it was. I just know it was good, like... I think she actually put rum and Hennessy in there, if I'm not mistaken. And you couldn't even taste it. That was the crazy thing. It was like, I felt like I had tasted like a little bitterness to it, but the icing on it was so good. It was like I didn't pay that no mind. And nobody told me before I started eating it. It was just sitting on my desk when I got there. I knew who it was from. So, I mean, I just started smashing the cake. And, you know, everybody greedy. Let me get a piece. Can I have a piece? Can I have a piece? Man, I got the whole team drunk that day. We had a good day at work that day. We was all drunk. Like, it sneaked up on you. I told you it took like an hour. It took like an hour. It took a minute. Like, because I ate the whole thing and I shared it. We was all good. And then it was like the next minute, we like, is it getting hot? Like, what's going on? That was a good day at work. Yeah, that was a good day at work that day. I ain't even gonna lie. But yep, a rum cake. I don't even know how we got on rum cake, but yeah, in real life. He was mad. She said, no, Demetrius, you cannot. You cannot. I said, I cannot. I already did. Like, I already did. I ain't know I could not. Yo. That was funny. Yeah, that was definitely funny. Mm-mm-mm. This is why I don't really eat French fries. Look at all these fries. I'm not gonna throw them away though. I don't throw no food away. Talking about food. You should think about it, Miss Robinson, right on your YouTube channel. Or your Instagram. I don't really push for Instagram too much. Cause in order to get paid from Instagram, you have to get an invitation, an invite to get paid from Instagram. So ain't no telling when you gonna get that invite. That invite could come today, it could come tomorrow, you know. So you just never know. But it is good for like if you do decide that you want to like share your recipes, because you said you take pictures, so you can share your recipes. You can sell your recipes on your Instagram account once you become monetized, or even before you become monetized. There's always a way around stuff, but you could share your recipes, and you already got the pictures to put the pictures with the recipes. I wouldn't necessarily probably post my recipe. I would post my picture of my food and then let them know in order for them to get the recipe, they would have to make a donation, or you know, however you want to word it. Or once you get monetized, they'll just go through your Instagram shop. But until then, you know, it's all different forms of payment. You got Cash App, you got Zelle, you got PayPal. So y'all see this plate? This plate look good? Yeah. However much you want to charge for your recipe, that's how much this recipe is. And then you don't even got to record. You could just write it all down, you know, what your recipe is, type it up real nicely. And then, yep. Especially with the holiday time coming, because a lot of people is going to be looking for recipes. Like, the recipe searches is about to go through the roof with the holiday time coming. Because, you know, people plan before the holiday. Always trying to get somebody a job. I know, right, Chris? That's because my brain be full of ideas sometimes. My brain be full of ideas. Chris, I wasn't even talking to you. But I thank y'all for sitting and sitting while I enjoy my dinner. Miss Robinson said, yesterday I cooked lasagna. Miss Robinson, you just said you cooked a big meal the other day. Wait a minute, and you cooked another big meal? What you make? Yesterday I cooked lasagna, barbecue ribs, corn on the cob, garlic bread for my family. Yeah, Miss Robinson, you gotta write down your recipes. Send me a plate. Send me a plate, Miss Robinson. You could freeze it. Chris said, Miss Robinson, you married? Miss Robinson did not want you, Chris. Miss Robinson is a God-fearing woman. She did not want you. But, I was saying something. Recipe searches is about to go through the roof, though. People are really about to start looking for recipes, cooking videos, because people plan for, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Even some people cook big meals on New Year's, but no, but I'm 52 years old. My first name is Charlita. Did I pronounce your name right? Charlita, or is that Charlita? I believe that's Charlita. Or Charlita. No, Miss Robinson, 52 not old. Mm-mm. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. Probably about 20, 31, 21. Probably about 10 years ago. Yeah, Chris is 45. So Chris is right there. Shaw. See, I'm still getting leader. But Miss Robinson works for you and Miss Robinson works for me. So that's where we're gonna go at with it. But about 10 years ago, I would have said 50, you said 55? 52. About 10 years ago, I would have said 52 is old, right? But I noticed every year I get older, I start every year that I get older, the age for what I consider as being old, it gets further and further away. Because when I was 21, am I 31 or 21 right now? I mean, am I 31 or 32? Damn, am I 31 or 32? I'm 31. I just turned 31. Right. I just turned 31. So when I was 21, I would have been like, yeah, 52 is old. But it's like now, and I'd be like, the closer I get to old, I'd be like, that's not really that old when you really stop and think about it. Because I don't even know how I got to 31. I don't know. I be still trying to check the calendar sometime to figure out to make sure we ain't skip no months, or like that the calendar ain't glitch, or, like, because these phones, they be getting hacked and stuff. So double check, because I'm like, I just graduated high school yesterday. So how is it that I'm 31 today? Like, I don't understand. I don't be understanding. Like, that's what I was saying about my cousin. When I saying, I don't even know if I finished that story or not, but when I say that she said she was 25, I'm like, 20? What? I thought you was 18. So you mean to tell me all this time then, Pat? So if you that old, that means I'm like, you know what? And now when I'm outside, people, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, mister. Sir, mister, like, don't call me no mister. Don't call me mister. Don't call me sir. They don't call me those names. But it's a blessing. Wait. A mind is a terrible thing to lose. I have a 36 and 35-year-old. Wow. 36 and 35. Well, I'm young enough to be your child, Miss Robinson. I'm old enough to be your child. My mother is my mother is not even in her 50s yet. I think my mother is 40. My mother is, what year we in? My mother is 44. Yeah, my mother is 44. Thanks for that, Chris. I wonder if you can you pin your own comment, Chris? Or was that Ben pinned? I don't know, but I feel like it just popped up. But my mother is 40. We in 24, so my mother is 44. But my mother also got pregnant with me. No, I can't pin comments. You sure? Because I gave you 4 SS. What all they can, what all, what's her names can do, I don't know. But it's pinned now. But my mother got pregnant with me when she was 12. My mother got pregnant with me when she was 12 years old. And she had me when she was 13. So we are very close in age. Like, I'm 31. I'm 31, and I believe my mother is 34 because she was born in 1980. So every year, um, Miss Robinson said, "Think that I have older kids. I have a 28-year-old too. Really? Hmm. How many kids you got, Miss Robinson? Look, I'm being nosy. I'm being nosy. How many children you got?" Chris said, "Never knew that." Yeah, Chris. I thought I might have told you that once. I don't know if I did or if I didn't. I don't know if I did or I didn't, but yeah, my mother got pregnant with me when she was 12 and had me when she was 13. And it's crazy because um she was supposed to, not supposed to, but she was taken to the hospital to get an abortion with me. Believe it or not. She was taken to the hospital to get an abortion. Um and uh because she was so young, she was taken to the hospital to get an abortion, and the doctors took her in a room by herself without my grandmother, her mother, being present, and asked my mother, like, well, how do you feel about, this procedure? Like, how do you feel about getting an abortion? And my mother told the doctor, like, that she knows, like, that she understand why she got to get it done because stuff is already tight, like, and she's young. And the doctor asked her, like, so what do you want to do? You telling me everything that your mother want to do, and what what she want to do. What do you want to do? And my mother told the doctor, like, I want to keep my child. So the doctor ended up telling my grandmother that my mother had an STD, which was a lie, but the doctor told my grandmother that my mother had an STD and that she had to take medication to clear up the STD before she could have the abortion. And by the time she was finished with the medicine, she would be too far along in the pregnancy, and it would be a 50-50 chance that either that, she could lose her life with having a baby. And my grandmother told the doctor, well, I'm trying to get rid of the baby, not get rid of my child. And here's the baby 31 years later. So, yeah. But I'm like, why they had to say you had a... And then my grandmother, once she found out that that was a lie, and she looked up the medicine, I forgot what kind of medicine it was. I think it was like prenatal vitamins or something like that. Like, it wasn't nothing to do with an STD. My mother actually never had an STD, but that's what they told my grandmother. So that I guess she wouldn't sign off on it, or however that process worked. I don't know. My mother was 14 when she got pregnant with me. She's 67. So see, you could relate, you could relate in a way, because my mother was 13 when she had me. So yeah, that's about the same. Yep, she was 12 when she got pregnant, but 13 when she had me. And it was actually her first time. It was her first time having sex. Now my father was older. I want to say my father was 16, because my father turned 50 this year. So my father was. Do he turn 50 this year or do he turn 50 next year? I don't know. I don't deal with my mother or my father, so look, I didn't give a nice old story about him just to turn around and say I don't deal with him. But I don't deal with my mother or my father. So I don't know how old they turn. The only reason why I know how old my mother is because I know her birthday is 1980. And me and my mother did have a close relationship at a point in time, so yeah. I look tired, all in the face. I look tired, all in the face. I need to drink some of this water real quick. But yep, that's a little bit about me. A little piece of who I am. Outside of the shepherd's pie. But Miss Robinson, I would like to do because I've never interviewed anybody. I never interview anybody, but I want to because I talk a lot, and my mother always said that I needed my own talk show because I talk too much. And everybody tell me that I'm funny. I don't see where I'm funny. I'm starting to see it a little bit because sometimes when I read some stuff that I write or when I watch some videos that I make, I be like, this boy is stupid. Like, so I'm starting to maybe see that I'm funny a little bit, but people around me say that I'm funny. So I'm like trying to lean into that, but I was always told that I talk a lot and that I give good conversation and that I have good advice and stuff like that. So I want to use all of that to put that into doing interviews on YouTube, like eventually, hopefully, to be able to interview celebrities and big names and stuff like that. But I want to start with people that's close to me and that I think have interest in stories and sit down and have conversations with them. And being as though you went through the Hurricane Katrina thing, when is the anniversary for that? Is what you dropped the date on it? What date? You said that the anniversary was coming up, if I'm not mistaken. Or did you say that it had just passed? I don't know. Oh, so we missed it. You said August. Dang, we just missed it, Miss Robinson. I think that would have been a good highlight. But we could do 30 days after. You said August the 29th. What's not checked? Now I'm lost. Oh, you said August the 29th. What month we in? Time out. Time, because I thought we was clean in September. So I got more time. Wait a minute. Clean. You clean. I clean thought it was September. I ain't gonna lie. I X'd out the rest. See, August, so we could Miss Robinson. We got to sit down and do an interview. I promise you, my brain gonna be working though. My brain gonna be working. It just ain't working right. It just had a little brain for it. But I think that'd be dope on the 29th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina, because I'm pretty sure that topic is going to trend on the 29th. I'm pretty sure that, or not, is going to trend around that time. I think that'd be a dope idea. And I don't need much of your time because you sound like a busy woman. You cooking, you got kids, you in the church, you working, you know. So, and I think a lot of people will be able to, um, resonate with that. You know what I mean? Like relate to it. Because whether you were in whether you were like in the mix of it all, or uh or in New Orleans at that time, I feel like it still affected everybody because everybody knew about Katrina and we all seen it all over the, all over the internet, all over the world. So I know I was like, oh my goodness, like I couldn't imagine, like you seen, like it was. So I commend you to be able to go through and get through something like that. And I won't need much of your time. So we actually have is this streaming app that's called StreamYard. And it's basically a video service like this, and we don't have to be on like it don't have to be a live stream how it is now where anybody could come in and view it, even though it's only me, you, and Kristen here right now. But it don't have to be a live stream like this. It could be a pre-recorded video, to where as though it'll be two screens, it'll be a split screen, I'm in one, you in one, and we could talk that away. You don't have to be on camera. You have the option of using an avatar or like your profile picture, like that your S that you have now. That'll be a picture that just will show. You can have that as an option, or if you want to get on camera, you can get on camera. And then we just have a conversation. Really, we just have a conversation, and it don't have to be long. About a good 30 minutes or so, if possible. Even though it might go over that, especially once you start talking about something that you're passionate about and that you care about, it's probably going to be a pretty long thing. But I think 30 minutes is a cool time frame. No, I see a S right now. I see a purple S on my end. I don't know if maybe when you go to your page now, mind you, we are on YouTube right now. So on Instagram, you had a picture. On Instagram, you did have a picture, but here on YouTube, you just have a S. It's a purple S. You're probably thinking about Instagram, possibly. But yeah, you can change that, and you could take the purple S away, and you could use a picture for yourself when if we are able to sit down and do the interview. Um, we could just do a picture of yourself. How many days is that from now? Because I would want to get like some questions together. I don't even know if you agree to it. Look, I'm planning it out in my head already. I don't even know if you agree to it or not. But I want to get like some details down to be better prepared. But yeah, you could definitely do just a picture. Cause not everybody like getting on camera. Sometimes I don't like getting on camera. Like yesterday, I went live around the same time, and I sat on live with just my picture there. You could hear me talking, but it was just my picture. You know, it was just my picture. So you don't always have to get on the camera. And I like, go ahead, Chris, go take care of it. I'm about to get off here anyway because my purpose on here was served. The universe just worked. So it's time for me to probably go too. I met Miss Robinson. I don't really ever go live on Instagram. Nor do I call people names as they come into the chat. But I got on Instagram. I met Miss Robinson. Miss Robinson actually went over and subscribed to my YouTube. Like, she came over to my YouTube live. Like, so the universe did what the universe had to do for me for right now. God is good all the time, ain't he? And all the time, God is good. So thank you, Chris, for stopping in. You do got to get that video edited because you said that you was going to be dropping it, and you will not use me as the reason of why you didn't drop it. So Go ahead and take care of that. Thank you. Make sure you're on time when I go live tomorrow, because now technically you work for Gahlee Network. Technically. You just like volunteering. You're not getting paid for it yet. But technically, you're admin on YouTube, you're admin on Instagram. Yeah. But Miss Robinson, 9 days, I can get some details together in 9 days. And also the camera thing is not an issue. You could use the avatar. Like I said, it's straight off StreamYard. And even if we stumble up or mix up, I can edit the video. So like right now, I'm on live. I can't edit this. You know what I mean? Like whatever happens, it just happens. If something fall or waste, it's just what it is. It's nothing that I can do because it's a live stream. But on StreamYard, is pre-recorded. So it'll just be me and you. You can use you can use a picture as your profile. I'll create a link to where so I can send it to you, and once you click that link, it'll put both of us in the chat, and then we can, start it off that way. And I can edit it, so if it's something in it that you don't like, or if you let me know what you don't want to talk about or what you do want to talk about, or even if you have some stuff about that time frame that you will want people to know, you could type it on my Instagram and send it to me in my inbox. And we can touch on those things. And then we can see, we can conversate more about it once I really sit down and process it and think of some good ideas and stuff. But I think it'll be really dope. I'm excited, and it'll also get my it'll also help me get my feet wet as far as like interviewing and having conversations. I don't really like saying interviewing though. I don't like saying interviewing. I just like having a conversation or telling a story. You know what I mean? Because we all got stories. All of us got stories. We done all been through something. But you was in the mix of it, in the thick of it. You had to relocate. So, and rebuild and everything. And everything. I think that'd be really dope. And I can get some details together in 9 days. And I can edit out certain parts that you don't like. I could definitely, I'm excited. So hopefully you open to it. I believe you are because you said okay. I'm going to inbox you on Instagram. I'm going to inbox you on Instagram. Not tonight though, because I know you a busy woman. You got a lot going on. And I'm tired. I still got to take a shower, Miss Robinson. I ain't even going to lie to you. I went on live earlier and cut the grass. And I was on live for probably about 3 hours cutting that grass. And my plan was to come in the house, put my food in the air fryer while my food was cooking, take my shower. So by the time I got out the shower, my food would be done. But I had to work my social media first. All right, yeah, I get up at 5 in the morning, and you still up. What time is it where you at now, Miss Robinson? What time is it? Where you at? Well, in Texas, because you already told me. Matter of fact, Texas is only an hour difference from us. I had a friend that was in Texas. He was an hour behind us, so it is late as crap right now, Miss D. Miss D. Yeah, so it's 11. It should be 11:55 here. You know what, Miss Robinson? Thank you for sitting up with me, watching my live, and eat my food and talk my talk. You helped me out tremendously by subscribing. I'm trying to get monetized, so and then by you sitting and watching the live with me, it helped me out as well. So I appreciate it 100%. But go ahead and get you some rest, Miss Robinson. And I thank you. The conversation was good, and I'm gonna be reaching out to you soon on Instagram, because we don't have an inbox on YouTube, but on Instagram I'll be reaching out to you so we can get that lined up. I think that'd be really dope. I'm excited. You're welcome. Okay. Good night to you and Chris. All right, Miss Robinson. Chris might be gone. Chris might be gone. I need to make sure he clocked out though. He ain't on my running up my payroll. I gotta take that shower. Is going to do me in. That shower is going to do me in. I gotta get up though, cause if not, I'm gonna just sit right here. I'm tired. Oh, I gotta put that battery on the charger. I gotta get up. I gotta put that battery on the charger. All right, YouTube. If y'all caught the replay, if y'all made it this far in the replay, thanks for watching. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all drop a comment. Most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I'm about to get off here. Until the next time, I will see y'all there.